And we're back to learning Photoshop in a year, day 310. Let's go back to the dodge tool, because I wanted to show you the range a little bit more in depth. We've got the same image here, and I use the dodge tool just as a reminder. O was the shock key. Exposure I'll set to 50% for all images, 150 pixels of size, 0% hardness. First one is set to shadows, and if we compare that to the original on the left, you can see it leaves the whitest spots somewhat unaffected, but the darker spots, especially here on the snout, you can see they've gotten brightened up. Let's switch to the midtones. Again, exposure is still 50%. And now we've got these whiter spots a little bit brighter, but the darker spots are left somewhat unaffected. Looks like in the original. Doesn't look as bright as it does in the shadows. Let's go to the final one. Oh, I have to rename that. This is obviously the highlights. Let me check. It should be the last image on the right. It is. So again, I use the dodge tool. I switch the range right here to highlights. Exposure still 50%. I go over it. And now this is the extreme result where the whitest parts get brightened up massively. Even compared to the midtones, this is a strong difference, and with the shadows and original, it becomes even more prominent. So this is the impact of the range, while exposure is the intensity, and therefore certainly the most impactful parameter here of this tool. Always keep the range in mind when you try to use the dodge tool on your images. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.